Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. A look at the Magic starting group. Filling the perimeter, it's Suggs and Wagner. In the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. And it's Anthony in at the point. And for the Celtics, Ogden on the wing, he's joined by Brown. In the post, it's Tatum and Williams. And it's Smart in at the one spot. This game will probably be something of a chess match, don't you think, Greg? Both these squads love to run intelligent half-court strategies.
Yeah, you can expect to see some interesting playmaking as these squads try to open each other up and create opportunities to score.
Now, here's Suggs. Williams with the block. It's Brown on the wing. He's defended by Wagner. And it's Brown missing. Wagner against Brown. Down low. And stolen by Tatum. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Smart. Goes back up. And Williams with the layup.
They are trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Rebounded by the Celtics. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Orlando.
Yeah, and they came out with a W every time they played this squad last year. A stark contrast drawn between the conference's haves and have-nots.
I love seeing Brown get it done inside. He's more than just a jump shooter.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
At the elbow, Banchero. Over Tatum. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Celtics have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And the dunk by Tatum.
Oh, this is how aggressive Tatum is. Excellent job of getting to the rim and a finish. Just light work.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Suggs kicks to Wagner. Carter sets the pick for Wagner. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And something about Franz Wagner, a model of consistency as soon as he came into the league. You know what you'll get from him every night.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. And with Wagner, he'll be a bigger part of this team as he grows.
Kevin, and he'll be able to contribute without being a focal point. It has a game that can blend with any other group on the floor. As his confidence grows, he'll continue to make a larger impact.
Both free throws good from Wagner.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Pass to Tatum. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. In the corner, it's Brogdon. Shot clock at 6. Back to Tatum. Off target with his 3.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Anthony with it. 11 points last game. Here's Suggs. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
Smart passes to Brogdon. Brown outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Smart finds Brown. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Brown's got 5 points so far.
He can do a lot with the ball, but Brown is just as good playing off the ball. He's always ready to catch and fire.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. The Celtics second.
That tells you the kind of strong defense they played last season. It wasn't easy to bring the ball inside against them at all.
Smart against Anthony. Carter with a screen on Tatum. Back to Anthony. Another miss by Orlando.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game. And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit is their defensive abilities. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
The Magic trail by 7. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley. He's looking forward to this first meeting between these teams. He told his guys, this is a fantastic opportunity to show what we've got and what we're about. But we have to protect the rim at all costs, even if that allows them to get an open shot from time to time. Well, it's an interesting strategy, guys. We'll see if it works.
All right, David, thanks. You're right. Defense, it's been terrific for him. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And, Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free.
On defense, the Celtics. Carter with a screen on Brown. Out to Anthony. Here's the 3.
Yeah, really like the defensive focus and intensity at the start.
Carter against Smart. Outside Tatum. Williams sets a screen for Tatum. Just 4 to shoot. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist by Tatum.
Impressive ball handling from Tatum. Attracts the other team's focus and then finds the open man.
Suggs kicks to Banchero. To the middle. Here's Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now, here's Tatum. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22.
Attacking the rag to great effect.
Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Celtics? Boston making some changes. Williams comes in for Williams. And Derek White subbed in for Brogdon. Orlando also making some changes. Bol, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Suggs. And that one falls for Tatum. Richard, haven't we seen a lot of growth in Jason Tatum's game? He gives credit to the late Kobe Bryant for that.
Yeah, he was fortunate enough to train with Kobe Bryant, and sometimes he reminds you of a young Kobe. He clearly absorbed a ton of information from him.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
At Jason Tatum. He's coming off an excellent season. How about 30 points per game, 9 rebounds and 4 assists. And you look at his score, and he was #1 on the team last season.
His ability to play through contact, his exceptional concentration, that's what makes him a great finisher.
Here's Anthony. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Fultz. And the foul called on Grant Williams. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Now, here's Banchero, guarded by Tatum. Bowles setting the pick for Banchero.
You love the job they've done here to protect the paint.
Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
White against Anthony. At the elbow, Banchero. Shot clock at 5. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And the rejection by Tatum. Celtics leading by 6. And here's White. And the pass to Brown. Busted. No good that time either. Orlando's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Now here's Fultz. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Bowles setting the pick for Banchero. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
And smart ball movement there from Banchero. And that selflessness will endear him to his teammates.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
How about last season? Made about 79% of his attempts, so those are really quality numbers.
Naz Reid, he's checked in for Boston. Brown comes in for Marcus Smart. Still very early in the season here, but teams, Greg, beginning to hit their stride and get into a rhythm.
And the same can be said for the younger talent. The rookies are shaking off those debut jitters and starting to show us what they can really do.
And it's Brown missing.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Banchero kicks to Fultz. Passes it to Hampton. Outside, George. Bowles setting the pick for George. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And so White will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. It's a three-point game. Here's Brown. He has 5. It's blocked.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
It's good.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Williams in the post. No points in the game yet for him. Brown inside, defended by George. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Bruce Brown can play multiple positions, and that flexibility is so valuable today.
It allows you to switch on defense. Brown played everything from the 1 to being a stretch 4. That's helped Bruce. A second-round pick stick in this league.
Shoot 2.
The first one falls. And Brown drops them both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
White against Fultz. 1:36 left to play in the first quarter. And that one, good.
And Fultz isn't bashful inside. He feels at ease shooting in the paint.
Down low. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Banchero's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Now here's Fultz. Over in the corner, Banchero. In the corner, Bull with it. Takes the 3. Rebound by Williams.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to White. Fires the 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Fultz. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And there's already a loyalty aspect to Banchero's makeup, starting with the tribute to the city he grew up in.
He literally takes Seattle everywhere he goes. You look at the tat on his right bicep. It has the Seattle skyline, Mount Rainier, the street he grew up on. In terms of his character, that indicates deep roots and a solid foundation he can build on. And a big man who can do a little bit of everything. Banchero's future is certainly bright.
It's White on the wing, guarded by Fultz. George against Brown. Pass to Reed. Over Banchero. That misses off the backboard. He kicks it to George for 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Celtics out in front, up 1. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
You can't overstate how much interior defense can shape the game. They have a distinct advantage there, and they have turned it into a lead.
And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. They've got Jason Tatum. Marcus Smart is out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's Rob Williams. And it's Cornette in at the 5. Roman the paint. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Now Anthony. After Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. Wagner from long range. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Wagner's got the lead up to 2 now for the match. Smart deciding where to go with it. Lays it up off the glass.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Orlando has a very young roster. Coach Jamal Mosley says, one thing I've said to them is dominate the simple. The more we can keep it simple, the better we'll be. Not overthinking things, just playing off instincts and reaction. Kevin, back to you.
The place to start. Makes a lot of sense. David does. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. For Malcolm Brogdon, he comes from a family grade where education comes first.
And well, Malcolm earning his degree plus a master's while in college. His dad and brother, lawyers. His mom involved in higher education. Brogdon, maybe the smartest guy in the NBA.
No good on that one. Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believed in ourselves.
Here's Tatum following the bucket by Orlando. Now Brogdon. Williams passes to Brogdon. Over Suggs. He hits it from 9. And the Celtics lead by 1.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Just, like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now here's Anthony. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Bigger than your average guard, Suggs can score all around the floor, including down low.
Wagner against Tatum. Brogdon outside. Now the pass to Cornette. Here's Smart. From outside, off the mark. Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against the Heat in FTX Arena. Wagner outside. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Tatum passes to Brogdon. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And this is how confident Brogdon is in his scoring ability. Able to get it done from everywhere.
Takes a 3. And it's Suggs missing. Boston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And here's Tatum for 3. That shot off. So Orlando will take it the other way. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Magic? And he makes the first. Boston making a switch here. Williams has checked in. That one misses. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Outside Williams. Smart wide open. He fires. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon.
And, of course, this is Smart's biggest hurdle. Sometimes he looks great shooting the three. Sometimes, though, it's just the opposite.
Now, here's Bull. He's got 5, and it's in there. 6 points for Wendell Carter. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Here's Brogdon. Tatum down low. He's defended by Wagner. Williams finds Tatum. Lets the 3 fly. And the Celtics another 3.
An accurate shooter from distance. Tatum's teammates want him to keep looking to pull the trigger.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. And Jason Tatum seems, GA, like he's on the verge of being a superstar in the league.
And Kevin, some would say he is already there. It feels like he's going to win an MVP in the next 5 years. He's already shown he can lead a team to the final.
White's checked in for the Celtics. And the Magic making a change here as well. Banchero's checked in. Here's Anthony. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. To the inside. And there's Banchero on the assist by Anthony. Anthony's got 3 assists tonight.
And hard to throw Banchero off his game. That could have been a foul as well.
Now here's White. He had 16 points in the win against the Heat in Miami. Outside Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. From downtown, Banchero grabs the board.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Suggs. 14 points from him the last game against Brooklyn.
He was a menace on defense as well, managing 3 steals.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's White. Jalen Suggs making his last shot.
Yeah, and that 3-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
Now here's Anthony. Suggs with the ball. Passes it to Banchero. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And now a 4-point Orlando lead. And here's White. Pass to Smart. Williams, a screen on Anthony. Smart. And the 3 off target. Orlando, they've gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the second quarter. You've got to like how they've shot the ball. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Now here is Carter. He's got 6, and it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second, and I think they'll keep him in. But he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
Boston making some changes. Reed, he's checked in for Robert Williams. And it's Brown in for Tatum. Hampton, he's checked in for the Magic. Markelle Fultz comes in for Cole Anthony. Fultz against Smart. Fultz, the pass to Carter. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Bully ball at its finest there. Carter Jr. brings a physical presence to this team.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And converted more than 4 out of every 5 free throw attempts last year. So just solid at the line.
Boston making a switch here. Brown's checked in. And the Magic making a change here as well. George is checked in for Franz Wagner. Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
And it's the Magic with the ball, following the three-pointer by Boston.
Now, Reed. Second personal foul, 4th team foul.
Carter, the pass to George. Carter sets the pick for George. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. For Orlando, they have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
George at the line for 2.
First one falls for him. Good on both. Celtics trail by 6. Pass to Brown. There's the 3. Banchero grabs the board. Banchero's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And there's the pass to Fultz. Carter with a screen on Brown. Here's Fultz. And Carter with the basket on the assist from Fultz. Carter's got the lead up to 8 now for the Magic.
And this is what you love about Carter. Sets great picks, and he's a monster rolling toward the cup.
Brown against George. Brown dishes to Brown. 6 to shoot. White. And a miss there on the triple.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Carter sets the pick for Fultz. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And now let's have a look at the teams that were last year's best from the free throw line. Number 1, the Celtics.
You know, they made that a point of emphasis a season ago. I mean, they spent a lot of time in practice drilling their free throws, and I think it really paid off with the best percentage in the league.
That free throw, no good.
And the explosiveness of Fultz really is incredible. Just he's effortless in terms of getting where he wants on the court. He
hits the second from the line. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Boston. They trail by 9 points. They come in fresh off the win against the Heat.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, despite the challenges of being away from home, they were able to execute cleanly and look really fresh out there.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
And Brown drops them both. And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. But it's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
Shoots a fader. Misses off the left iron.
Great contest by the defense, and he's unable to hit that tough fadeaway.
Like the pass to Brown. Nailed from three-point land. Brown's got 10 points.
Wow, Brown drills it from way out, showing off that limitless range.
Now, here's Hampton. He's covered by Brown. And Caro passes to Fultz, and he gets it to go. 5 points in the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Now, here's Brown. He's got 10. Lets it go from deep. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Orlando with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Back to the action in just a minute.
Hello and welcome, basketball fans. The first half coming to an end with a deficit for the Boston Celtics.
Here we go again. They're way too focused on the 3-shot, in my opinion. Stop wasting possessions at the arcs. Start going inside. Jeez.
You got to have balance, man. Otherwise, the defense knows exactly what you're going to do.
Changing things up now, let's take a glance at the upcoming schedule.
And you know, for that matchup with the Cavaliers, let's be honest, they're clearly the better team. You can't afford to drop games where you're the heavy favorite.
This is a TCB game, taking care of business. Doesn't have to be pretty, just win.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. A fantastic game from Wendell Carter in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Checking out the group for Jamal Mosley to start the second half. The guard pair for them, Anthony and Suggs. At the forward positions, it's Wagner and Banchero. And it's Carter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, Banchero. After Jaylen Brown's three-pointer that didn't go. Banchero passes to Carter. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Thanks, guys. Now, Marcus Smart is not shy with his philosophy. He says it takes little talent to play defense, but a whole lot of want to. Get every 50-50 ball, take charges, be a great teammate, compete, never be okay with losing. Kevin, he has always walked the walk, too.
He has. Defensive Player of the Year. He's a terrific player. No question about it. David, thank you. And here is Anthony following Jaylen Brown's three. 6 on the shot clock. Wagner finds Carter. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Carter's got 14 points.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now, here's Brogdon. 5 points in the game.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Anthony. Last year, getting it done. Last year averaged 14 points per game, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And when they need to add defense, that's who they look to.
It's hard to find defensive spark plugs, but he is one of them. The whole team comes alive on D when he's in the game.
First free throw is good.
And he's the glue that holds this team together. Brogdon's calm demeanor and lead by example approach is so valuable to this squad.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And Wendell Carter Jr., Greg, one of the better rebounders in the NBA.
And Kevin, his numbers kind of sneak up on him. I mean, great job of clearing the glass and getting the break started. Still underrated as a rebounder, but is making a name for himself.
Now here's Anthony. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Now, here's Suggs. Not a lot of room. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Banchero dishes to Suggs. Clock at 6. Carter with a screen on Brogdon. And that one is good from Suggs.
And this is a guy who is really comfortable with the ball in his hands. Suggs so dangerous in the pick and roll.
And that's a foul. It's called on Cole Anthony. That's his first foul. Ball. He's checked in for Orlando.
Magic substitution. Bol.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. They get it back. Count! And they'll have a chance for a three-point play. It's on Franz Wagner.
The big hands Williams has, especially effective at just gobbling up misses on both ends.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
That one misses for Williams. It just seems, Richard, like Robert Williams is a guy willing to do anything to help his team.
And there's a whole lot he can do. His defense has never been a question. He can dish it. He's an aggressive rebounder. And look, his effort level, that's something you don't ever question.
And here is Brown after Jalen Suggs made that last three-pointer. Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut back down to 3 points with the bucket from Brown. Now, here's Suggs. He's guarded by Brogdon. Bowles setting the pick for Banchero. Yes! And the foul. It's on Robert Williams.
Okay, so they've looked energized and focused starting this half. Coming out of the break, making 4 out of their first 5.
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one.
Looking back to last season, he was at about 73%.
Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Boston. Celtics trail by 6. Brown the pass to Brogdon. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Jalen Suggs.
And defense comes at Brogdon hard, but He shoots through. Good technique helped him to get that one off.
At the line for 2 shots.
That free throw good from Brogdon. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Suggs. 11 points in the game. Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
Okay, fans. Who needs a free defense? Get up on your feet. Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise for Boston's own Celtics Entertainment.
While we have a chance, let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc. Third spot, the Celtics.
They ran a great system last year that put a priority on creating high-quality looks from deep, and it made them the best three-point shooting team in the league.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And it's 13 points for Jalen Suggs.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Here's Brown with the three. Hits the three-point bomb.
That's his third three of the half after putting up a pair before halftime. Fantastic shooting display from him.
To the paint. Here's Suggs. And Boston with the rebound.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Brogdon scanning the floor. The three from Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tatum's got it all tied up now for the Celtics.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc. And Banchero is putting it all together, capable of scoring from all 3 levels.
Down pitch to Brogdon. Pass to Cornette. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Not the best pick I've seen, but look, hey, he got the job done, and that's all that matters.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Williams, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. Bruce Brown comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. And Derek White subbed in for Marcus Smart. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And it's Fultz with the ball for the Magic. Pass to Banchero. Got a hand on it. Brown outside. Driving inside. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Celtics. George is checked in for Vaca.
Team is in the penalty. At the line, Jaylen Brown. At the line with one shot.
That free throw good from Brown.
And how about Jaylen Brown, part of that young core for the Celtics?
Yeah, he's been through a lot with this young group of guys. They've grown together, they've come in together, and they've gotten better together. And you've seen the production of Brown increase because of it.
And Carroll.
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some data for White. Some last season stats for him. Put up about 12 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, not playing outside himself, but finding lots of chances to do his thing and affect the game.
And he knocks down the first one. He hits both from the stripe. The Celtics have gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. Pass to White. Williams, a screen on Fultz. Good on the triple. White's got 6 points.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
White against Fultz. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Brown outside. Brown the pass to Cornette. 5 on the clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And it's White missing.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Here's Banchero. Misses off the right iron. Celtics leading by 5. Brown feeling it out a bit. Kicks to Brown. Outside White. They set the screen. Oh, good on the triple. The Magic trail by 5. George passes to Fultz. There's the pass to Banchero. And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 18.
And great work inside. This is where Banchero feasts.
Brown outside. Boston again missing. Orlando's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. 1:53 left to play in the third. Fultz against White. Count the basket. And now just a 1-point Celtic lead.
And how about the intensity that Fultz is bringing? Doesn't back down from the challenge, steps up and delivers even while being hit.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. Reed, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. .139 left in the third quarter of the game. Passes it to Brown. Here's Reed. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his third assist on the night.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Now, here's Hampton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Knocks it loose. 6 to shoot. Inside. And then Carter with the jam.
I tell you what, he's showing some real courage going to the reverse in that situation.
You know, I don't think he knows you're not supposed to do that in traffic. Colts against White. Pass to Brown. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by George.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
There's 37 seconds left in the third. Carter kicks to Banchero. For the lead. He's off on that one. The Celtics go the other way with it. Here's Brown. He's got 22. And Reed has it in the corner. Cranes the three-pointer. Reed's got 6.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for Boston. And with his work in that quarter, he has 5 three-pointers in the game now. Quite a showing from long range. We come back right after this. Let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Bob Williams is out there with Reed. Then there's Smart. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Brogdon in at the 2-guard spot. That's the Boston 5. Carter with a screen on Brogdon. Suggs kicks to Wagner. A three-pointer, no good. Boston leading by 5. Smart passes to Brogdon. He dishes it to Williams. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Williams has a screen for Smart. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
The Magic trail by 8. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Anthony looking it over. Williams with the block. Now Tatum outside Smart. Pass to Brogdon. 11 feet away, and it's sent back by Carter. Now, here's Suggs. Defense is right there. Bowles setting the pick for Suggs. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. That's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
From deep three-point range,
he's just basically a body out there right now, nothing else. The team is struggling, and he hasn't been able to help them out at all.
The shot by Brogdon, wide open. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 3 assists in the game. The Magic trail by 11. Suggs with the ball. He feeds it to Ball.
And the size Ball has poses problems for any defense, especially when he's trying his best to be aggressive scoring.
Shooting for Orlando, Ball, 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And that one falls for Bull.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And like his father, Manu, Bull's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
Tatum, an amazing finish with the hand right in his face. Tatum's got the lead up to 11 now for the Celtics. Smart against Anthony. The pass to Wagner. Back to Anthony. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Can't hit that one. Good work defensively by Smart.
He's been held scoreless tonight, really just unable to make any sort of impact.
Carter against Tatum. Lets a floater go. Good work defensively by Carter. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Magic. 11-point game. Now, here's Suggs. He's guarded by Brogdon. And here is Suggs. In the corner, Bull with it. Orlando moving the ball around. A shot by Anthony, no good.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting him with all of these misses.
It's stolen by Carter. Outside Anthony. He kicks it to Suggs. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
And kudos to Suggs for just keeping his focus at the rim, making the D look helpless.
Brogdon outside. To the paint. And Williams gets it to go on the assist from Brogdon. Brogdon's got 4 assists in the game.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
To the middle, here's Suggs. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Now here's Brogdon. Dishes to Williams. Reed kicks to Smart. 4 on the clock. Williams has a screen for Tatum. There's the triple. And Bull pulls it down. The Magic trail by 9. And Tatum over to help. Suggs dishes to Carter.
And he's a crafty, kind of an old school big. Carter Jr. knows how to keep defenders off balance.
Shooting for Orlando, Wendell Carter Jr. at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
In the 7th pick of the 2018 draft, Carter Jr.'s potential is enticing. A bruising big man with a bright future ahead of him.
Brown is checked in for Reed. Carter hits them both. Celtics leading by 7. Smart on the wing. Covered by Anthony. Brown against Wagner. Brown, good. Brown's got 14 points now in the second half.
Wanting it more. Jaylen Brown, this man competes. And teammates, they take notice of things like that.
Anthony, the pass to Bull. It's Carter, high post. Now, here's Suggs. Guarded close. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well. So Suggs will go to the free throw line. That one on Smart. The Magic making a switch here. Van Carroll's checked in.
Line for 1.
One shot.
And you know, Jalen Suggs has had to deal with some huge expectations, but he's got a great attitude and always works hard to live up to.
Timeout call, the Celtics.
Here we go, man. Time to make the play for Boston's own Celtics Entertainment.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, the head coach for Boston had some instruction for the guys during the timeout. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go. Guys?
Thank you, David. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They've led by as many as 11 points. Brogdon finds Smart. Here's Tatum from deep. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
And that one is good from Suggs. Here's Brogdon. Outside, Smart. Tatum passes to Smart. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Smart's got 5 points now this quarter.
Look, it's an evolving portion of Tatum's game, which is scary that he's still evolving, but it's becoming a staple.
Anthony, the pass to Suggs. Carter with it. And Boston with the rebound. Williams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Brogdon kicks to Smart. Back to Brogdon. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Paolo Banchero.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Malcolm Brogdon at the line for 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Brogdon hits them both. Here's Suggs. Rebound by Williams.
And whether he's a great off-balance shooter or not, the lean is probably not the best option on that shot.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Now, here's Suggs. He's guarded by Brogdon. Suggs kicks to Carter. The dish to Anthony. 5 to shoot. Here's Wagner. Nice spin off the left rim and in. We've got 1:55 left in the 4th quarter. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Tatum looking around.
I love how Tatum commits to his shots. A foul won't stop him from getting an and one.
Second team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Jason Tatum. At the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
What strikes me about Jason Tatum is really his versatility. He's got any move for any situation that you throw at him. His moves have moves. His counters have counters. That is a man that can finish plays or make them.
He's off on the second. The Magic trail by 12. Now Suggs. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Suggs is fearless. I mean, anytime you try and get physical with this young man, he seems to embrace the contact, and there, an opportunity for the end one.
What's up?
.124 left to play here in the 4th. Wagner against Brown. Shoots over Wagner. He sinks the 11-footer. Brown's got 16 points here in the second half.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Celtics.
If they had to battle for this win, there were times when it looked like it was slipping away a bit. But they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance, it was a big-time outing for Jaylen Brown.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
.51 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Suggs passes to Banchero. The three from Anthony. Unable to get that one. The Celtics go the other way with it. Smart with the ball, and it's Carter picking him up. On the wing, Williams. Floats it up for Williams. Just 5 on the clock.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
Brown against Wagner. Brown with it. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.